mi o na 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 o na na mi o que na o que mi mi o que na o na mi o mi o na 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 o na na mi o que na o que mi o que o o mi o na 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 o na na mi o que na o que mi mi o que na o na mi o mi o na 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 o na na mi o que na o que mi o que o mi na mi o que na 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 mi o mi na 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 mi o na 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 mi o que o mi que o que mi mi o que na o o mi na mi o que na 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 mi o mi na 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 mi o na 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 mi o que o mi que o que mi mi o que na o mi o na mi o que mi na que mi o now mi na o que mi now mi que o mi na mi que o mi o na mi o que mi na que mi o now mi na o que mi now mi que o mi na mi que o mi now mi now mi na o mi o que o que o que o que o que mi now mi now mi na o now mi que mi na que mi o na mi o que mi na que mi o now mi na o que mi now mi que o mi na mi que o que
Alrighty. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Cricketoon. Do apologize for the lateness of the stream. I meant to start this like an hour ago, but I was caught up watching another streamer, and then something else happened, and then I lost track of time. Still try to aim for 4 hours because I don't have work tomorrow, so we could try to push it a little longer. We'll see. For tonight's stream, Final Fantasy XIV just got a lovely update. It's now at 7.2, so now there's more story to play, more things to unlock, more things to do. So I figured I'd get started on the main story quest for 7.2, so that's going to be the main focus. And maybe after a couple hours of that, then we're going to hop on No Man's Sky, because No Man's Sky got another update. It's called the Relics update, and it mostly adds some more things to do with ancient bones and fossils that you occasionally will find on some of the planets. You can now assemble them into actual creatures that can be put on display. And there's also a new expedition which is live as we speak. So that's probably what we'll do on No Man's Sky. We'll get a start on that expedition. But that depends on how the stream goes. Which on that note, tomorrow's stream, I think the plan was some DOS games and more Final Fantasy XIV. I might drop the Final Fantasy XIV for more No Man's Sky. I'm not sure, or maybe even drop the DOS games. I'm not sure. But I'll think of something for tomorrow's stream. We will play a little bit of No Man's Sky tomorrow for sure. Oh, and an update regarding the DOS games. If you recall the last stream where I was playing some DOS games, I was having some trouble with Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. I was able to figure out what the problem was. Apparently, it was the mouse driver, the little file that tells your computer that you have a mouse. Apparently, the LucasArts games, the point-and-click adventure games, don't play very well with the 1.9 version of the mouse driver I was using, so I upgraded it to 2.04 alpha, which apparently fixed the problem. So now we can play Indiana Jones: The Fate of Atlantis on the Pentium 2 computer, which is an idea. I would like to replay that game. So yeah. Night Warrior, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. How you doing tonight? So yeah, we're going to focus on some Final Fantasy XIV and maybe get some No Man's Sky in. So here we are. That up. I wonder which streamer? Yeah, I wonder. Alright, so as you can see in this little box right up here, there's actually words in it now, which means we have the main story to do. As soon as I take a look, see, oh, we actually could use that. That's a good find. As soon as I double check my retainers here and see what they bring in, yeah, that's useless. Go ahead and get that slapped on. My gunbreaker can use that to ring. Yeah. The tank can use that ring. So pop into Gridania and clear out our inventory. Get some more company seals. Afflicted, tired, recovering from nausea and dry eye and questioning life. How about you? Damn. I hope things get better for you, Knight. I'm doing all right myself. This player right here, Wandering Retainer. That's a good name. Alright, let's see what kind of junk I got in here that we can get rid of. Well, I was gonna keep this. Oh, we'll get rid of that. That we just got from the retainer. We don't got a use for it. Keeping that. That's for lancers. I don't have lancer leveled. 10 goes to that thing. Get rid of this Kiseto stuff, except for the fan brush. I want to keep that. This can go. Got rid of all our Troyan stuff. I don't have Dark Knight, so I don't need that. And we can get rid of the distance stuff as well. Like life in general for you, because you always are not having good things happening in your life. So I just hope that your life just gets better, like something good actually happens to you. What do you think is the average net worth of an American? Geez, I don't know. Maybe more than minimum wage is what one would hope. I'm not sure. We get rid of these ones. And probably keep the rest. Oh, Reno, thank you for renewing your sub with Prime Gaming. 44 months. I appreciate your support, Reno. Thank you. Subscribing's not a mandatory thing you have to do on my channel, but I do appreciate any or all subs that are given to me. Because I do get a little cut out of that. And I appreciate your support, Reno. Thank you. Dude should get a medal. He kind of does. I mean, he is already VIP, and I managed to rework. I also managed to rework the founders, because you can only have 10 founders, which are the first 10 people who subscribe to your channel. But I was able to find the list of founders that I have, and like 8 of those people don't watch me anymore. So I kicked them out and fixed it around so that eventually certain people such as Reno, and I think Otto's in there too, who have been actively subscribing to me. They are now founders. And you're also still a founder, Knight, but you don't really subscribe to me, so you only get that badge if you subscribe to me. Not saying you have to. How can 8 people leave you? Well, they just simply stopped watching me, or they weren't even watching me to begin with. They probably just gave the sub just to give me Just to give me the boost. Alright. As I said, we're going to focus on the main story, which means we got to go back to Zaktoral, this particular spot. I can remember from the where we last left off with the main story. Sven's dead, but then she suddenly came back. We helped the people Solution 9 have a funeral for her, but then shortly after the funeral, she suddenly came back, and then everyone got some new regulators to clip onto their heads, and we suspect that the regulators are deleting people's memories, and they have no recollection of the fact that Sven is supposed to be dead. Something along those lines. So I guess we're gonna figure out as to why Sven came back and what are we gonna do about it. Because if she still has it in her head to try to steal the aether of many of the source to power all of this, then she needs to be stopped. It's more of an active subscriber earlier in life, but times change. That's understandable, Knight. Yeah, if you can't afford the sub, it's all good. As I said, it's not an absolute 100% requirement to subscribe to any Twitch channel, really. But there are some streamers who are like, I want you to subscribe to me, and there are some streamers there that really depend on people subscribing to them on a regular basis because that's literally their paycheck. But for me, I actually have a job outside of doing these streams, so if the money I personally get from these streams is disposable income, which means I can spend that on like things that I normally wouldn't spend my paycheck on. Which I would like to point out, most of that money would go to the upkeep of the stream. Like if I have to fix the computer, or if I have to pay for a service to allow me to stream better, or say a brand new game came out and I would like to stream that, I can use the money I get from streaming to buy said game so I can play it on stream. That's technically what I've done with Monster Hunter Wilds. I actually dipped into the stream fund to get that, and I have been showing that on stream a couple times. We are indeed heading to the back room because that's how we have to progress the main story. Here we are in this nice little depressing area. Average net worth of American is 1 million US, and you would love to meet this average guy. I would like to meet this average guy too, and ask him if he has a spare million. And by spare million, I mean he has like $1 million, but if he gives me the $1 million, then he still has $1 million. So that way no one loses. Alright, so I guess Kryl has something to say to us. A glimmer of the past. Yeah, 100,000 would be nice too. Rick, your timing could not have been better. If you have a moment, we have some things we'd like to share. Oh boy. We'll just wait for Lemachi. She should arrive shortly. Oh boy, it's Wooklamat. And speak of the devil, let's catch each other up, shall we? I'll go first if nobody minds. Of course she's gonna go first. Been back in Tuliolo and spoke with Khan. I told him all about the records left behind by Gululja's mother, as well as Sven's reappearance. We decided I should remain in the dome until things settled down. But while I'm Galuja's guardian, I'm also a foreign ruler. I'll have to take care not to appear as though I'm meddling in Alexandrian politics. That's all for me. Cool. As for the rest of us, we've been keeping track of this new Sphene. She has been making regular appearances before the people. And each time she does, she encourages them to become endless. Alas, much else about her remains a mystery, including why she's chosen to reveal herself now. On our end, we've confirmed that only those wearing regulators have had their knowledge of Queen Sphene's death altered. Someone must have tampered with the devices to remove any or all memories of the event. Though we haven't identified the perpetrator or given recent offense, Sphene is the chief suspect. Many believe that the Queen of Reason is alive and well and remember her funeral as a memorial for those lost in the attack. Needless to say, this has proven confusing for those with more accurate recollections. Carry on with our investigation. I'll head to Earth and Sky now and coordinate with our people there. It's probably not what that guy sounds like, but that's the best I can pull off. Just one other matter. The highlight of this gathering, you might say. We'd like you to meet a certain someone. By all means. Where's this person now? In the break room. She is unwell, and Yestola and Alize have been tending to her. They'll be able to explain things. I want to see how she's doing, so I'll come too. It's in that room right there that we're totally not going to walk towards. We both nod. I don't like how the camera was like that. As to imply that Wukalamat is part of us or something. Taking it upon themselves to attend to the people of Alexandria, full many are still struggling to deal with recent events, and they hope to make a difference by lending them a sympathetic ear. Alright. To the break room. We actually have to walk to. Oh, he's still mourning about Pouchia. Hey, I'm here. What's up? Oh. It's Sphene.
What is she doing here?
And it's voiced.
We just heard she was busy spreading talk of becoming endless among the Alexandrians. What's going on here?
She is not who you think she is.
Oh.
Not the Queen of Reason, who has made a miraculous return, but an individual of flesh and blood, possessed of a soul.
Oh, so it's a look-alike, or someone who just happens to look like Sphene.
We chanced upon her in living memory, but she collapsed before we could exchange words. We decided to bring her here for now.
Her body was suffused with lightning ether, which caused a debilitating paralysis. Ishtola reached out and informed me of her condition, and I came with a proxy as fast as I could. We're now waiting to see if the treatment was effective.
Yep, just gotta wait for her to wake up.
Judging by her appearance, the circumstances of our encounter, and her extreme ethereal aspect, I am all but certain that she is the one from whom the Endless Sphene was created. The original Queen Sphene of Alexandria.
Oh. Even though she's supposed to be, like, dead.
What? But how can that be possible? The real Sphene died of illness 4 centuries ago.
Exactly.
I died.
Oh, she woke up.
Whatever do you mean? I am not dead. I'm not.
Like the little green highlights in her head or hair.
What is this place? Where is everyone? Otis and Zelenia.
Those two people are also dead.
And who are you people? Calm down. We mean you no harm. You've been unwell, and it wouldn't do to strain yourself. Please, help me. I don't understand any of this.
Of course. But if I might confirm some things first. You are Queen Sphene of Alexandria, are you not?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Right, okay, so she claims to be the Queen Sphene.
And ere you awoke here, you were in another unfamiliar place. Is that correct?
I opened my eyes and saw a strange, dark room. Outside, there were towering buildings, clad in electrope.
You slumbered at the heart of that city for many years, within a facility called the Meso Terminal.
Oh, so when we shut down the Meso terminal, she was actually inside of there.
Many things have come to pass during that time, some of which you may find upsetting. Are you sure you wish to learn of them?
She's sure.
In that dark room, there was an electrope casket designed to preserve its occupant in cold stasis.
Ah, so she was in one of them deep cryogenic sleeps.
Until the terminal and its systems were recently shut down. That was where you were kept, in all likelihood. Since the time of the Old Kingdom. For 4 centuries.
Oh wow, she's been in for a long hibernation.
What? Do you speak true? I've been asleep for that long. 400 years.
Hey Otto, thanks for cricket tuning in. I appreciate it. How you doing tonight?
Our records say that Queen Sphene succumbed to the rampant lightning energies unleashed during the storm surge. But it seems the truth is rather different.
I'm doing all right. Just playing some Final Fantasy XIV. We're doing the new story that's added in patch 7.2. Now we found the Queen Sphene herself. Apparently she was sleeping inside the Meso terminal for 400 years. Solid number for a patch, yeah. How Final Fantasy XIV does their patches is that the expansion is the number 0.0, and then they do five more patches in between expansions, which are like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. Right now we're on 0.2 of Dawn Trail. With Dawn Trail being the seventh, not the 7th expansion, but the 7th patch, or no. No, it'd probably be the well, not. No, Dawn Trail would be like the fifth actual expansion, I believe, but it's the 7th version of the game. Because when Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn came out, that was 2.0. And then Final Fantasy XIV before that was 1.0. I'm gonna stand on the bed. To assert dominance. Tell me everything that's happened. Everything. Very well. But let us do so with care, lest we cause you undue strain. Now, while I should like more of us to assist, it isn't practical to gather everyone, so I'll summon Grahatia and Kryl for now. Really could add a letter in there to be safe. They don't use letters, but when they have to do more patches in between patches, they do another number. So if they do another patch, it'll be 7.21. Which I think they are breaking this patch into like 3 patches that are supposed to drop over the coming months. And I think they only use letters when they have to like do an update of a patch or something like that. So like if something wrong happens with patch 7.21, then it would be 7.21a. Everyone's telling Queen's Fiend, catching her up in the 400 years she slept through. Seems to be taking it well.
I know this has all been a lot to take in, but how are you feeling? Physically, I mean.
Much better now, thanks to Y'shtola and Alisaie's ministrations. In fact, I can scarcely remember the last time I felt so hale. I know not how to repay them, not only for coming to my aid, but for telling me about my kingdom besides.
I don't think they're ones to keep score. Isn't that right?
No, I'm keeping score. Fuck you. Y'shtola is the motherly sort. Alisaie never abandons those in need. Yeah, we'll put in a word for Alisaie. That is her vibe.
He's known those two for a long time. You can trust in his judgment. Besides, you helped to prove that their treatment works here as well.
So now anyone who's engulfed in lightning-based aether can receive the same treatment as they did back on the first, when they had to cure people of being consumed in light aether.
With this success, they'll be able to help others in Alexandria who suffer from the same illness. Few things could make them happier.
I see. Full glad am I to know that we may cure the affliction after so long. So very long.
Yep. You've been asleep for 400 years, miss. Oh, lips are quivering.
I steeled myself having been warned, but it's difficult to come to terms with everything.
Indeed.
Sphene?
Oh, he's thinking.
Maybe going out and seeing it would help. Alexandria as it is now.
Great idea. There's no substitute for seeing things with your own eyes.
I don't know.
That said, there is a chance that you'll run into the other Sphene. Still want to take a look, even so?
It would be a lie to say I do not feel anxious, but I wish to walk among the people, to hear their voices and learn about their realm.
We can go together. We're not using the word escort.
Truly, I would be honored.
Then allow us to show you the sights.
Thank you, Wuklamat.
Seekers of Eternity. That's the name of the patch. All the patches have names. I'm still on the bed. Fiend asked me not to call her by her title. I understand why, but it feels strange. Yeah. It's hard to say if she actually rules this place anymore. Endless Fiend. You knew her, did you not? It may take time for both of us to come to terms with the situation, myself especially, but I recognize that I must. I may still be here, but the world I knew is gone. Oh, and we get to pick from this stuff. So we got tacos. Marinated Ronique chuck that's been grilled to a smoky char. Okay, so like a meat taco. Mesquite soup. Diced popoto and smoky mesquite beans. Creamy alpaca pasta. I like the name of that. That rolls off the tongue. Alpaca pasta. Grilled alpaca fillet with handmade noodles and broccoli florets in a cream sauce. I don't know if I could ever eat an alpaca, but I'd give this a shot. Actually, I'd probably pick this one because this gives spell speed. Oh, and that's just broccoli and spinach saute. Okay, yeah, no, we'll go with the alpaca pasta. Before heading out, I should put on more suitable attire. There's a modern outfit among the items Shale had prepared for me, I believe. If you would wait outside, I should only need a moment. Okay. Is Fiend gonna put on some clothes? We're not allowed to watch because that'd be just rude. I like how there's vending machines in here. That's a kind of cool looking trash bin. Game is complicated to manage your diet plus do well. Those food items that you get there, they're actually optional. You don't actually have to use them, but if you do, it gives you a temporary stat boost, which can be pretty handy when you're going out on a dungeon or doing a trial. Take care not to push her too hard.
Apologies for keeping you waiting. I've never worn such clothing before.
Oh, that really suits you.
It's almost like you're a different person. It's hopefully the case. If anyone actually identifies her as Fiend, that's going to be a problem.
I had only ever worn skirts, you see. But it seems appropriate for a new beginning.
A moment before you head out. Circumstances being what they are, we thought it best to come up with a way to distinguish you from the other Fiends, and we should probably settle on this now rather than later.
Yeah.
I suppose it could get pretty confusing.
And it would be a problem if we actually do run into this Fiend that's telling everyone to become endless.
First, we propose calling you simply Sphene. As for the former Queen of Reason, Endless Sphene should suffice.
What about the new one who's been addressing the citizens?
That's Endless Fiend.
Despite being the spitting image of Endless Fiend, we know she's a different entity. So we were thinking of calling her a simulant, after imitation stones.
I see. Well, they're definitely not the same. And that's as good a way as any to draw a distinction. But what do you think, Sphene? Is that all right with you?
Rest assured, I have no objections. When I am in the city, however, I intend to keep both my face and name secret.
Yeah, that'd be the wise idea.
For the people of today's Alexandria know only the Endless Fiend.
We're sorry to subject you to such ignominy.
No, I myself would rather not invite complications, so it is quite all right. Thank you for your concern, Shale. Let us be off then. I am in your capable hands.
That you are. First, we'll head to the entrance of Solution 9.
Good idea. We should start from scanning Port 9. I'll do my best to explain things.
There you go. As a reminder about the little lizard fella, that's Galuja, I believe. He is the son of Zarulja, and he is technically the king of Alexandria, or at least he now owns the military. So that's what his dad did. Now Aaronville isn't standing around here now. A fair number of people running around the server, trying to do these main story quests too. Sights are nothing like. Remember, Electrope is still everywhere I look. That lady wants to talk with Lametchi, so while they're busy, I'll tell you about what we can see from here. Is there any place that interests you? So very many, I can't decide where to begin. Then why don't we let Crick choose? Following events cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. And I just saw a friend in the distance. Oh. And this is why we get to click. The lady talking to Lamet, she just came back from Tuliolol. It was her first time since being trapped in the barrier 30 years ago. She has family in Alexandria now, so she had to return. But the train made it safe and easy for her to make the journey, and it's all thanks to everyone's hard work. There was once a railroad connecting Alexandria and neighboring Lindblom, but operations were suspended when relations deteriorated. Eventually, the tracks were removed entirely. See that railroad now connects us to new neighbors is gratifying. Especially considering that our history began with war, with Alexandria the aggressor. In continuing to strive for peace, Tuliolol's leaders have shown great magnanimity. But I can't help but be moved. Nexus Arcade. Lots of different shops at the Nexus Arcade selling everything you need. It's always full of people out doing their shopping. The Endless Fiend gave Crick and Lametchi a tour of the place. I remember watching them from a distance. castle town I knew had a main thoroughfare that was lined with shops. Whenever I visited, the citizens would come and speak with me about matters great and small. Just like that lady is doing now with Clamat. Lay load 9. You tune to lay node 9. You teleport back here anytime you want. You can also use it to teleport to other locations in Solution 9. It makes it easy to get around. It's a mode of travel that utilizes aether currents, yes? We had the same in my time, but when the storm surge broke out, such nodes were sealed off to prevent enemy use. And after the war, the etheric balance across the entire world had collapsed. Not only was travel outside the barrier ill-advised, the act of teleportation itself had become dangerous. We had to abandon the nodes altogether. It's heartening to see them available again for the use for one and all. And all we got left now is the government sector. The government sector, there's a counter where citizens get matched to jobs. There's also a soul exchange, but no one goes there much these days since there aren't many souls in circulation. I'm not sure how I feel about regulators and the treatment of souls as a resource. I understand the grief of those who have lost loved ones and desire to escape the sorrow of death. Even so, I would never wish to forget my parents, Otis, Zelenia. I want to remember them all. I'm reluctant to impose my personal beliefs upon others, though. There. Now Clamat's done with the lady. Oh no, she's coming this way. Got a little carried away with the conversation. Yeah, I bet you did. We'll stroll through the residential sector and stop at the Mosaic. We'll take a break there. Sure. I wonder who that friend was. Okay, they actually want me to go to the Mosaic. This woman's looking at me. She's looking at me. What the hell do I do? I know what I should do. I should give her this. I'll give her one of those. Then we'll run away. Of course, I'm going the wrong way, though. I like how someone in the chat just mentioned, should I watch the normal raid quest cutscenes? And then, like, 10 people literally said yes. And one person said it's better than the main story. Let's rest our feet, eh? Drinks are on me. Fiend, Rick, the two of you go ahead and order first. Oh, watch this cause a problem. Flex, then run it. That's exactly what I do.
So many different drinks. I can't decide. Ooh. I'll have this, please. A Dali coffee.
Of course. I should warn you, though. Dali beans are an older variety known for their strong bitterness. Still want one?
The bitterness is the best part.
Nah.
Have you decided as well?
I'll have the same. Something healthy. Vegetable juice, maybe. Sweet cocoa with extra cream. Oh, I'm down with the cocoa. Give me some cocoa.
I understand completely. The allure of something sweet can often be too strong to resist.
No, I just like chocolate. Why was beer not an option?
I'll have your drinks ready in a moment.
I don't think this establishment actually sells beer. That and the Warrior of Light, like the actual player character, they've actually had some bad experiences with booze, so they kind of stay away from those kind of drinks. In one part of the early story during Realm Reborn, someone's wine was spiked and they kind of died from it, or almost died, and then during Heaven's Ward, the Warrior of Light was given some kind of spirit, and it unfortunately knocked them out, and then when they woke up, there was a whole lot of fighting around them. So yeah, the Warrior of Light doesn't like booze because it's caused some unfortunate problems that bring back some PTSD. Those are fancy cups. Oh, talking to more people.
They're certainly well liked. It's a wonderful feeling, spending time with the people.
There we go, she's about to have a drink.
But they're not my people anymore, are they? Their city, their way of life, even the ground upon which they tread. I am a stranger to it all.
Indeed. It's been 400 years. You technically don't rule this city anymore, unfortunately.
The weight of the long years is finally beginning to sink in.
And I remain expressionless because I am wearing a helmet.
Your Majesty, is that you?
Uh-oh. We've been identified.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but I am not Queen Sphene, though I'm often told we look alike.
There you are. How many times have I told you not to go off alone?
Uh-oh. You better duck.
I'm sorry he bothered you, Mom. Come now, we're going home.
Bye, not Queen Sphene.
It's not a good name.
I do not know that boy, nor does he know me. No one does. Another harsh reminder that I have no place here. Yet, No matter how much things have changed, I am happy. I am. For Alexandria has endured. Our sacrifice was not in vain. Even so, I cannot help but feel lonely.
She's probably the sole survivor of those 400 years. I'm just reading in the chat because there's more activity in here. Ooh, we get materia for this one. I think we should play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I mean, it's a possibility. I'm not really in the mood to play it today, but we could do something like that in a future stream. Also, thank you for cricket tuning in, Sorrow. It's been a while. How are you doing tonight? I actually kind of miss you constantly coming in and asking if it's Pokemon. She shared her feelings. Sorry for not being much of a guide. I usually don't get approached this often. Tyre just got done modding. Ooh, what are you modding? Normally you sleep around this time. Ah, that's understandable. But alright, the people have been through so much, it's only natural for them to seek comfort and assurance for someone they trust. Other streams? I see. Okay. So we'll relax with a delicious cup of coffee and have a lovely chat with Crick. Appreciate your understanding. Right then, where to next? We could take a look inside the Nexus arcade, but it can probably wait for when we actually need something. In that case, let's head back to the recreation zone. There's plenty to see on True Vu. Right here. Across the bridge. I appreciate the lurk, Sorrow. Enjoy the stream. He's having his coffee. Carbuncle plushie fishing in the pond. I typed something in shout chat, and then someone suddenly typed in, "Oh my god, the Pokemon, I get it now." Fuck's sakes. And then someone follows up with, "What's a Pokemon?" What's up with this guy? Oh, I didn't want to talk to Kaluja. I want to talk to everyone else first. On my way to attend to some business when the memory of being killed came flooding back. The danger had passed, I know, but the terror lingers. For all the comfort I've offered others in my work, I can't seem to comfort myself. Regulators and souls they used to spare themselves the horror of death ended up subjugating them to it over and over again. Only we came to their aid sooner. He may need someone to rally his spirits to recover. That means we gotta type an emote. Thank you. I feel better already. Your encouragement was exactly what I needed. Ah, but where are my manners? My name is Malachite, and I am an usher. An usher? They're the ones who came to those without long to live, right? But given everything that's happened, I expect your duties have changed. That's correct. We no longer attend to the dying. It is only after they have passed away in their family's care that we convey the remains to a government storage facility. Storage facility? What for? Henceforth, we must inter the deceased, but as the specifics are undecided, the bodies must be kept in cold storage for the time being. And no, I'd heard there were graveyards over by the submerged city, but like funerals, burial customs must be long forgotten. Did you have usher duties? If so, we could help. I'm not actually here in official capacity. Oh shit. Ad break happening. Just a heads up for everyone. So I'm loath to trouble you further, but since you asked, I'll explain why I've come. I've taken to delivering the personal effects of the departed to the families. Even though their memories have been entrusted to the cloud, I still remember where they once lived. The rule was to dispose of any belongings. To do anything else was strictly forbidden, but it saddened me to see them discarded like waste, so I began secreting away what I could. Oh, so he's stealing shit. Of course, I understand that not everyone shares my sentiments, and I leave it to the families to decide what to do with these items. Some accept my deliveries, others reject them. Whether I'm doing the right thing, I cannot say, but I feel for the families should be given the choice. I'm gonna take a little pause for this ad break that's about to happen. So that way people don't miss out on what we're doing. Well, that is if the ads actually show up. Still takes a while for them. Oh, they didn't have to do it before then. It's important to think about what people leave to us. I want to help. Do you want to help too, Crick? Deliveries happen to be my specialty. Truly grateful. Now, there are 4 items to be delivered here in the recreation zone. I leave them with your care. Leave them in your care. In the meantime, I will head to the residential sector to make deliveries there. After you're finished, please meet me back here. I would like to know the family's reaction. Well, there have been people in Tuliolo who had similar episodes due to the trauma of the siege. Do you mind if I went with Malachite just to keep an eye on him? Only if you can handle those deliveries without me, of course. It's fine. I'm sure he'll be happy for the company. Oh, she's probably gonna try to be all sneaky and shit. Oh, there's the ad break. Freaking hell. Three for the people on Truvu, and 1 for someone over by the Neon Stein. Let's visit them in that order. Fear my voice may betray my identity. Indeed. Alright, now we got these 2 following us. Oh, that must have been a friend. Oh, he's talking to Nashu. He's doing the Hildebrand quests, which those will be continued in patch 7.23, I think. Fellow Lullafell. Is there something you need? Yeah, I think this belongs to a friend who's dead. Well, some Malachite sent you. He was very considerate. When he offered to bring me the keepsake, he stressed that I didn't have to accept it if I felt uncomfortable. I could see why some would say no, but I couldn't do that. Not when it's something that belonged to my parents, who I understand now I will never see again. Having spare souls won't save us from the inevitable. That's always been the case, but now I find myself wondering about this and that, like how much longer can I afford to muck around with my brothers? But I won't bore you with my ramblings. Thanks for bringing me the keepsake. Give my regards to Malachite. Yeah, these people can't live as carefree as they used to be now, since they can't use souls to regenerate themselves. You're trying to sell me something I'm not interested in. Well, don't worry, this is not only free, but probably belongs to you anyway. Oh, you brought the keepsake. Thank you. I've been looking forward to this, hoping it might help me remember, but no such luck it seems. The owner is dead, and they'll never become one of these endless Queen Sphene tells us about. Party invite? Why the hell is he sending me a party invite? I would have come endless myself. If they're made by putting your memories in a new body made of aether, doesn't that mean you yourself still have to die first? The thought of not having to worry about souls was appealing, so I was happy to receive a neo-regulator, but I've only had doubts since then. Queen Sphene herself recommends it. I want to believe that all will be well. I meant to tell, not invite. Oh, gotcha. Hello, do I know you? Oh, you better. So this is the keepsake. Truth be told, I've been wavering as to whether or not I should accept it. I mean, it belonged to someone that died. It's got me thinking. Thinking about what we did to Tuliolol. I didn't even know we'd killed so many other people, not until the funeral. What if they decide to retaliate? Amachi, Wuglamat would never do that. She and everyone in Tuliolol know that my father was to blame for the attack, not the Alexandrian people. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to speak ill of your father. It's just I can't stop worrying about death, and hearing that they're running out of neo-regulators makes it worse. I don't know what to do anymore. It's everyone on True Vu. Let's go to the Neon Stein. Talking to me? Yep, you got a wrapped keepsake with your name on it. Or technically someone's name on it, but you get it. Alright, this. Can't say it stirs any memories, but it does feel familiar somehow. You know, you look familiar yourself. Where do I know you from? Ah, I remember now. It was at the fusion station in the government sector, and it wasn't my finest moment, as you might recall. Oh, I figured he was desperate for souls or something. You're the Arcadian fighter who was desperate for souls, yeah. You're the one who yelled at Sphene to her face. Now, we'll do the first option. That's right. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. Anyway, seeing that we're meeting properly now, the name's Lithander. I used to fight in the Arcadian, but not anymore. I took Queen Sphene's words to heart and found a new job. One where I could put my knowledge of physical conditioning to use. As you know, lots of people were badly hurt when the mechanical soldiers malfunctioned. I've been assisting with the rehabilitation. It's not something I ever imagined myself doing, but here we are. Not many people can help others like you can. I think it's great what you're doing. Thanks. It's encouraging to hear that. There's this fellow who has to learn how to walk all over again. Becoming endless would solve his problems, but he's determined to overcome them the hard way with the body he's got. Seeing that gave me a newfound appreciation for my own body. It's a gift from my parents, a sturdy thing that survived the arena, and I need to take better care of it. I'm the only blue-scaled Hobigo besides my father. Amachi once told me that. I don't know how my father felt about it, and there are times where it hurts to think about the things we share. Still, I don't want to lose that. Even if I could look the same as an endless, I would never throw away this body. Most people would find it hard to do so, I imagine. Just the thought makes me feel uncomfortable with the whole becoming endless affair. But I need to get back to work. Nice to talk to you, and thanks for the delivery. Alright, which one of these materia are useful? Probably the quick tongue. Could also take the tenacity one, but I mostly play the spellcasters. Glad I'm the way I am. It's my parents' gift to me and how I was able to learn more about them and about myself. I think that takes care of the deliveries. Thank you for taking charge, Crick. From what I have seen and heard, 'tis plain the people held their queen in high regard, and the simulant has exploited their love and admiration to win over so very many. Let's report to Malachite. He should be back at the north of the recreation zone. I think these two are supposed to be meeting up. With all harboring anxiety towards death. It is hardly an unnatural sentiment to have, and yet seems to be doing better. Thank you for your assistance. With this, every delivery I had planned for today is accounted for. The reactions I received were mixed. While some were glad, others decided they didn't want the items after all. How was your experience? Everyone accepted their items, but they all felt differently about them. One person couldn't remember the keepsake's owner, and another couldn't stop worrying about their own death. See, it's difficult indeed to predict how people may behave when confronted with reminders of loss. Of late, I've come to believe that we are each of us the sum of the moments we shared with our loved ones. And when they passed away, and we lost our memories of these people, we lost a part of ourselves. It's a thought that saddens me to no end. If our memories of the departed will no longer be entrusted to the cloud, I wish that those already taken could be returned to us. Well, my friends, I must resume my formal duties. Many thanks again for your aid. Malachite speaks true. Our memories are what define us. They form the path we walked to be where we are. My endless self, I expect, was much like me in the beginning. I cannot become like her no more than she could become like me. For once our paths diverged, so too did our lives and experiences. That's true. Even if we start from the same place, we all have different journeys. At some point, things like our goals and our ways of thinking are bound to change. The Endless Fiend was one possibility, a version of myself who made choices I want to believe I never would. Beginning to come to terms with the fact that I did, though. Huh? Is that? Uh-oh. It's the Endless Fiend. The simulant? A little smile and she walks away. She was looking straight at us. If I didn't know better, I'd say she wanted us to follow her. I have a bad feeling about this, but we might not have another chance to figure out what she's up to. We're going after her, right? Yes. Yep, this is not going to end well. Teehee, I'm on the railing. My first time seeing the simulant. Though she was smiling, something about her scared me. Strange feeling pursuing one's own spitting image. Where does she want us to go, I wonder? The simulant headed into the street over there. The neon stein is that way. Let's hurry. don't like this. Did we lose her? Be another cutscene. Maybe a voiced one. Isn't she supposed to be dead? She is technically supposed to be dead, but as the story has unfolded, we found the real one because she was hibernating inside a coffin for 400 years.
Not here. Let's press on, if only a little further.
Well, the one that we just saw in the full getup, that is the simulant, which is the one that just suddenly came back and told everyone that Sphene is not dead. And that everyone should become endless. Oh. Oh! We're getting zapped. We just got zapped. Oh. Now all Solution 9 is... Oh.
Hey, are you alright?
Oh, who's this?
So he didn't die. Vexing, but expected.
That was about the strongest bolt we can produce within Everkeep. What now?
We obtain more precise measurements. Narrow the range of variables to avoid unnecessary trial and error. That is the most expeditious course of action.
I know that voice.
You there! Yes, you! We have important business with you.
Yeah, well, I don't want any.
We left something in your keeping. The key to interdimensional fusion. You will kindly return it to us, yes?
No, that's my MacGuffin. Go get your own. You asked me that after you tried to kill me.
Now that you mention it, the other way around may have been more appropriate.
My answer still wouldn't change, though.
If I had the key, I wouldn't need to be cruel and turn away so many people. Far more than 5,000 could become endless and know eternal happiness.
Yeah, that's not happening.
What? You mean to steal ether from other worlds again?
All is for the sake of his experiments.
Ah. So this guy must be, like, actually behind everything.
'Twas for that reason, you know, that the previous me created the Endless. I pity her. She was forced to attempt the impossible, to turn every soul who dies into an Endless, even though there's no end to them. Admittedly, that was part of the plan. Her desperation would drive her to claim the key and use it. And sure enough, she did just that. I know you had a soft spot for her, Lamachi. So for what it's worth, I'm truly sorry. Alas, we are naught more than pawns, pieces in his grand design.
Do it, Lamachi. Punch her in the face.
Don't you dare make light of her love for her people. Don't you dare!
Strike me down if you wish. I shall be made anew. And I doubt many would look kindly upon the vow of resolve of Tuliolol if she attacked a neighboring queen, and not for the first time. would you be willing to accept the repercussions?
Damn you.
Well, I'm up. It's time to kick your ass. I'm kicking your ass, too. What is the objective of these experiments? We haven't got a response yet.
You're speaking to me?
Yes.
Our goal is to usher in the next phase of mankind's evolution. Since time immemorial, life has used death to facilitate adaptation in an ever-changing environment. The old and infirm are weeded out, allowing the species to thrive. Generational succession. This has been our survival strategy. Yet, this strategy has long since reached its practical limit. It is outdated. It relies on progeny, which gives rise to unchecked population growth. Resources become scarce, invariably leading to conflict. All the while, death is ever present and robs our species of untold potential. Where man now stands in his evolution, bodies of flesh no longer make sense. What we must strive for next is carefully managed, eternal preservation.
So turn everyone into robots. Now she remembers who he is.
Calyx! You're Calyx, aren't you?
You know him?
The young genius who had mastered electrode technology. He founded the scientific collective known as Preservation and devoted himself to developing a cure for the paralysis which plagued our people.
Except he's dead in his eyes.
Calyx! You always had your gaze set upon the future, and I know you do now. But I beg you, do not deceive the people of Alexandria. Do not manipulate them with this imitation forged from my memories. Well, how rude. Yet, whatever you may say, I'm the one whom the people regard as queen. You may have worn the crown for a few years, but now you are no one. Just a frail, fleshy version of me that could die at any moment. The kingdom has no use for such as you.
Ugh, that's gotta hurt.
Our demand is simple. Surrender the key. Refusal will necessitate consequences.
Yeah, you can take this key and stick it up your butt. And then power is restored. He's the guy who's behind, actually behind most of whatever's happening around here. What a cruel thing to say to Sphene. Once able to use healing spells, my long slumber appears to have sapped my magical reserves. It's frustrating to be so powerless. Perhaps I must accept my newfound limitations. And not to worry, that bolt of lightning that hit me apparently has not done anything. Get more food out of this one. Alexandria has no need for Queen Sphene. It's the Queen of Reason, my endless counterpart, that they love. Although it is a hard truth to accept, it is nevertheless the truth. I must find a new way to serve. We're not alone, and together we can get through anything. Well said, and it just so happens there's something that only you can do right this moment. Let's start with Calyx. What can you tell us about him? Calyx, yeah. He was a prodigy who specialized in the field of electrope and made his mark during the Storm Surge. Yet even as he basked in the admiration of his peers, he struggled with an illness he had from birth, which left him with precious little time to live. For him to still be here 4 centuries on, I think it's safe to assume that he too has become an endless. See, while we're somewhat familiar with preservation, I never imagined we'd cross paths with one of them like this. You know about preservation? Yeah, we shut it down. It's dead now. We do. They're supposed to have created Everkeep's core system as well as the Endless Sphene. Did they? All while I was slumbering. The members of Oblivion have spent a long time investigating preservation. We should head to the back room and tell them what's happened. Yeah, preservation was that theme park place where we were talking to a whole bunch of living souls. Unlost World. Yeah, here we go. Living memory. This is preservation. The there's the meso terminal. That's where the coffin of the Sphene that's now walking along with us is found. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Kind of cute. Wouldn't mind doing business with her. I mean, she is cute. But we know that endless Sphene is evil. She doing bad things. Heard about the ambush. You seem to have weathered it well, but try to avoid straining yourself. Do you hear me? It was just a little jolt. A little bit of static electricity. Psst. Rest. The Prowl's parents were once members of preservation. That they were. Talk about. I think it misspelled someone's name there.
We've heard what happened. So, preservation has revealed itself at last.
Or maybe preservation is a separate area.
And using the key, they mean to turn even more people into Endless. It seems safe to assume that they too intend to steal ether from the other reflections.
No, we can't talk about... Well, now it's... Now it got censored. What are you trying to say, Knight? Rare. Oh, you mean rare gangster? As long as it's nice. Like, try not to, like, say something that you probably wouldn't say to her face. Or any derogatory remarks or something like that. It just so happens that she's actually live right now, and she's doing a birthday stream. Her penis fainted? Oh, that happens all the time, though. That's nothing new. Sec here. Just double checking something.
But unlike the previous Sphene, they have no intention of saving everyone.
She named a Pokemon Penis. Ah, right. Yes. Oh, that I mean, that also has happened in the past. She's named a Pokemon Penis, and it has fainted in one of her Pokemon games. I'm sure there's a good number of people who have named something, well, named some Pokemon after penis or something like that. I mean, it's not uncommon to catch a Metapod, name it Penis, and then have it spam harden. She failed her Nuzlocke so soon. Oh, that's unfortunate. She'll probably just start another one, because I mean, she plans on going for 12 hours to celebrate her birthday today, so she'll probably keep playing it.
Calyx, of all people, would know precisely how much ether is required to sustain an endless. Thus, he is able to set a realistic limit to their creation without being swayed by emotion.
Carefully managed eternal preservation. Whether or not this can be considered an evolution, 'tis plain that man's very existence would be forever changed.
Say, if this Calyx is as brilliant a scientist as everyone says, could he have been the one who erased everyone's memories of Endless Fiend's death?
Probably.
That is a possibility, though I cannot speak to his motives. Though Calyx has outright stated his ultimate goal, how his actions will further this agenda remains unclear. That said, we have seen how anxiety towards death continues to spread amongst Alexandrians. Perhaps the simulant stokes this fear to entice them to become endless.
Everyone is afraid of death. We try to put it out of our minds, and I do not blame the people for feeling as they do. Nonetheless, I wish to stop the simulant. I wish to do what I can for those who believe in their queen. Although I wear no crown, were I to forsake the people, then I would truly have no place here.
I don't know if this will help in that endeavor, but I've found something interesting.
Oh boy.
When I analyzed the sign that Calyx appeared on, I was able to determine the source of transmission. I traced it back to a terminal used only by preservation, located in the Foundation sector.
Nice. So we tracked him down.
Foundation sector? That came up in my mother's records, didn't it? It's where the old castle was hidden.
Everkeep was built atop the castle of the former kingdom. Access to the immediate area, the Foundation sector, is highly restricted, with map data accordingly classified.
Saw that castle in
The old castle
the
is
unending
inside this
kingdom.
tower.
It's an ideal place for preservation to conceal the terminal, I must say. Having existed since the storm surge, they would be familiar with the castle's layout.
But I wonder, would someone so versed in electrope, such as Calyx, be so careless as to leave a trail?
Oh, I expect he intended for us to find the terminal.
It may be a trap, but it's our only lead. What do you think, my friend?
Oh, we're gonna go busting it down, bruh. If we have a lead, I say we follow it. I think a little revenge is in order. Nah, we'll go with the top one. We're still gonna pound our fists in response, though.
Agreed. And besides, you owe him for that bolt of lightning.
If you're set on this course of action, I'll work on getting you access to the Foundation sector. Sit tight for now.
Please, let me come with you.
Oh,
I may not possess any special skills, but I know the castle better than any.
Aye.
So please.
Yeah, sure.
All right. If that's what you want, then we go together.
Our daily grunty
The rest
food
of us
from
will take
Reno.
point and
Got
secure the
himself
way.
a bearcat egg.
And we'll count on you to guide us in the castle.
Sounds like we're about to do a dungeon. World of Fiend's memories, the town was already submerged. Given their dire circumstances, I expect the people considered stripping the castle for materials to rebuild. The structure would endure even now. It speaks to its importance to the Alexandrians and as well as their resilience. Oh, now we get to pick the same food items from previous quest. Okay, we'll just get some more alpaca pasta. Sent to the Foundation. We've plotted a viable route for the Foundation sector. As we don't have much information on the area, I'll come along and gather geographic data on site. You can leave the navigating to me. I'll stay behind this time, but let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Oblivion is fortunate to have a capable adapter like you, Galuja. And no matter what the future holds, your knowledge of Electrope is bound to serve you well. Yay. With such dependable support here, we may embark on a mission. Come, let's head to the lift in the government sector. Be safe out there. No direct lift to the Foundation sector, so we'll have to transfer to another on the way. Take the wrong lift, we'll end up in the wrong sector, so be sure to follow her instructions. According to Shalja's records, the tower is divided into inner and outer sections below Orogenics. The castle is at the heart of the intersection. So upon arriving in the Foundation sector, we need to make our way inwards. Rick, take this communicator with you. It's been modified to track your coordinates, so I'll be guiding you as I collect data. Cool. We're all set. Let's get going. The Underkeep, now accessible. It's dungeon time. Get to do a new dungeon. Some decent gear on. I wonder if we can actually do this dungeon, though. Nope, I have to be item level 705. Oh, I'm 3 item levels short. Alright, so before we can do that, we gotta get some more, we gotta get some better gear. I think, what are we at? Low on poetics. Alright, I gotta get this redeemed now. They changed up the daily and weekly tombstones, so we gotta get those converted. We gotta go back to Mordona to do that. Now I got a little more of this one. But what I need is more I think I need more poetics. I'm not pretty certain. That's probably the one way we can get to our gear leveled. Could be back in Solution 9, actually. I can see where I probably need the gear. Yeah, because I'm still rocking level 99 gear in the head, gloves, and pants. So if I can replace those, then I should be at the item level for this dungeon. Damn, lots of people in here. There's even a Tonberry doing some crafting. Yeah, here we can only get heliometry and mathematics, which are the latest gear tomes. Weapons would be nice. We need a universal tombstone. Your dog is picking on you again. Yeah, that's how a dog be. Suppose we can get one of these. Where can I do the previous stuff? It's not this one. What's the raid stuff? Yeah, that's the old stuff. That's from the raid that I still haven't, like, actually done any progress in. This just augments the stuff. So where can I spend the poetics on? I should be able to use poetics to get the previous tier stuff, I would think. That would be the cheaper way for me to get any progress. Not any of those people. They redeemed their daily grunty food. They got a cordyceps. Screw it. Waste of time trying to figure this out. Like Gordon Ramsay? No, cordyceps is like some type of plant. Some type of weird plant. Guess we'll just have to buy some of these with what little of this we got. Yeah, I need the hat, the gloves, and the pants. Let's see if I can actually afford those. There's the hat. And I can buy the gloves. Cool, now I'm flat broke. Actually, hang on. There's some spirit bonding to do. Okay, now we're good. I'm gonna slap those on. That's an interesting mask in there. Too bad I'd rather be a dwarf. There, now I'm item level 707. Now we can do the upkeep. Nice. It was it's instant pot because everyone's doing this dungeon right now. The Underkeep. Oh, nice. All my spells are pre-charged.
There are beasts ahead of you. They must have gotten in and made themselves at home.
Oh, and both the DPS for this are Pictomancers. Great.
There should be an access hatch nearby that leads inside. Look for an opening.
Bear got pizza? Yeah, she was ordering pizza. Yeah, she's doing a big stream. Eats her food. What pizza did she get? I know she was deciding between two of them. Why can't I give you pizza? Because pizza's expensive and it's also hard for me to give you pizza through the computer. Couldn't tell? No, she was deciding between two particular flavors.
I'm detecting something big. You'll have to deal with it to continue on.
Oh, that's great. Thanks to that, I've missed the whole missed the whole rotation. I'll probably be watching that. I'm not expecting much from that. It's just they're just going to be announcing games. Switch 2 isn't going to be talked about at all. Yeah, they even said it right in the announcement. The Switch 2 is going to be talked about in April. This upcoming Direct that's happening tomorrow, it's not going to talk about Switch 2 at all. It's just going to be a reminder of what's getting released and probably some new releases as well.
Construction was apparently a constant battle against the rising water level. Even during the war, the people labored to maintain the castle. It meant a lot to them.
There's the
It's
castle.
upsetting to think that preservation's terminal is in this place.
Another ad block about to drop in a minute.
Hold on. Someone's down communications. Step alert.
Oh my god, game, why is it only healing items being dropped? I don't even play healer.
Measure your strength. That was hardly a challenge, I see. You will show me more. I bid you press on.
You are untroubled, Bloodstaff. But I have something that may test you yet.
Holy shit, these chests have only been dropping healing gear.
We still lack sufficient data. Very well. Let us see how you perform against this. This machine has long guarded these crumbling walls. Let us introduce more weaponry.
assess your adaptability. Still alive. How unfortunate.
Hey, strange. Thanks for tuning in. This isn't the raid. This is the dungeon. And I'm already sucking at it because I've died twice. And this fucking healer keeps tethering me. I absolutely hate it when a healer uses the tethers, and it just makes me feel like I'm not doing things properly. Trying to learn as I go, not have the healer say, no, you're doing it wrong, come to where I stand. For fuck's sakes. Of course, I don't even know the mechanics, so I'm just here watching my HP deplete.
I'm beginning to understand how you were able to defeat Queen Eternal.
This mechanic I understand, because we just have to position ourselves so it doesn't overlap. Now I'm dead again. Hey Nathan, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. How you doing tonight? Volume's too loud. Well, I don't know if the healer's actually doing a good job. I just find it annoying that they keep using that tether ability. That pulls me to them, because I just find that offensive. Really wish they didn't add that ability. I can understand its practicality, it just offends me every time a healer does so. Yeah. Fuck's sakes. Now the other DPS didn't do that properly. Yeah, I can see that.
We have enough to proceed with an analysis.
And I'm not looking forward to doing that dungeon over again just to get stupid tombstones. Oh, I bet that was this. I bet this dungeon would have been even painful with trusts. Yeah, the tank's getting my comm because fuck the healer. And I need those. Oh, I got all 3 comms. Damn, now I feel bad. that must have been a prearranged party or something. That or it's out of pity. I don't know.
Alex was measuring our strength. Is that why he contrived to lead us here?
It looks like we've cleared away the machines and beasts. But who knows what else he might have in store. From here on out, Sveen and Shale will move with us. Let's find that terminal. Stay alert for more threats.
Doing the trial boss fight you? I can. I don't know if I'll be doing it tonight because I am planning on switching over to another game, but we'll see. We'll see what the rest of the night holds.
Before my illness left me bedridden, I used to walk through here on my way to watch Otis and Zelenia train. You knew Otis, if I'm not mistaken. Zelenia was his second in command in the Royal Knights of Alexandria.
I don't think we've met Zelenia.
Oh, how I loved to see the two of them spar. I once dreamed of fighting by their side, so I studied the magical arts under my tutor. But when I was 15, the storm surge broke out, and both my father and mother passed away. As the new queen, I was forbidden from taking to the battlefield, for our nation would fracture had I died without a successor. Though in the end I could barely move, I regret that I didn't go out there and fight. At least while I still could. My endless self lamented not being able to protect the realm with benevolence. 'Tis a feeling to which I can relate.
Sveen.
Ah, forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to darken the mood. Come, let us press on.
Yes.
This is one big castle, though. How far does this hallway go? Do you know, Sveen?
Oh. We poofed.
What?
We're right behind them. Oh, don't tell me this is like one of those optical illusion mazes or something. Oh no, we just suddenly got teleported. Okay.
What happened?
I know what's up. It's her throne.
Oh, it seems our guest brought company. So this was your doing? It was. We installed a teleporter that is triggered by the presence of the key, you see?
Seriously?
I'm afraid etheric transmissions cannot penetrate the walls of the throne room. It will take your friends a good while to find you.
I confess the Valia Pira did not suffice to assess your capabilities.
Good.
So I shall try something else.
Or you can just shut up and die. Ah, I guess we're getting thrown into the trial already.
At your disposal. The better you fight, the more accurate my data.
I know this is the trial boss.
Precise measure of your strength. That is the most expeditious way to reclaim the key to which you so stubbornly cling.
Well, it belongs to me now, so lick my balls.
Ah, noble Zelenia, dashing as ever. These villains mean to do us harm. Strike them down, I bid you. What? This machine is Zelenia? Indeed it is. We couldn't preserve her memories while she lived, so she has been reconstructed from our recollections of her.
Oh, dear.
The endless me being created in answer to the earnest desires of Alexandrians. That I can accept. But to twist the memories of those I held dear and treat them as playthings. This disgrace I cannot abide!
Not that she can do anything about it, unfortunately.
Loath though I am to comply with their demands, this monstrosity must be destroyed. Not least of all for Zelenia's honor. If she was indeed created from my memories, even if I cannot fight, I may be able to offer you counsel. So please, lend me your strength and end this farce.
Don't think they had to do the flashy thing, but sure. I'm gonna whoop some ass. Crystal of Azim.
There it is.
Oh, he recognizes it. Well, geez, I wasn't expecting us to go into the trial this quickly. Well then, strange if you're kicking around, you might as well hop in. I think I should still have you on my friends list. I'm pretty sure you're on a different server, aren't you? Yeah, you'd have to hop to the Crystal Data Center for me to invite you, I think. Crystal. Specifically Belmont. Oh, I need to repair. We're just gonna tell him a porty back out of here so I can get some repairing. I died like too many times in that dungeon. Part of me kind of wants to go into that fight as a summoner. I might stay as Pictomancer, I don't know. Air all that, and we'll equip whatever we got from there. Do that. Both of them are out of that. Okay, cool. I did get the better book. Alright, Reno, thanks for watching. You have a good night. Do I need to... Oh, don't tell me it's level locked. Oh, I have to be 715. Damn it. What do I need? I pretty much just need to upgrade the. I need better stuff on the right side. That's probably the quickest way to do that. Oh, that or run the dungeon so many times until I can get the gear to that dungeon's gear to push my item level that higher. We're going to a market board. Could also just get the next. Could also just buy the next weapon. That probably won't help. No, I think it would be better if. Yeah, if I could replace the robe and the boots, that would be one way, and then replacing everything on the right side. The ring's probably a good idea. Oh, but I hate having to spend that much gil just to get my level up. I already have one of those RKO rings casting. Phooey. I mean, I have the gil for that, I just don't really want to spend the money. Well, then, I guess we won't worry about doing that trial, because it's going to take me a while to actually get the stuff for that. The only thing I can think of doing is running that dungeon we just did a couple more times until I could get more gear. Oh no, you don't have to do that, Strange. It's okay. As I said, I was planning on switching over to another game anyway at this point, because I wanted to play some No Man's Sky tonight. So if I'm going to get walled, if I'm going to get item level walled, then I'm just going to save it for another day. Speaking of gear, what are my retainers up to? Nightly round table. Oh wow, okay, that's my retainer just brought home the Heaven's Ward's table. Just went to Ishgard and just took it. Jeez, I wonder if this is worth anything. It is a fancy piece of 900. Oh, okay. Say 890 then. Ah, fending earrings that I don't need. There we go. All right. Alrighty, I think we're going to switch over to some No Man's Sky now, because that was my plan on the second half of the stream, even though it is starting to get late for me. But we should be able to get a head start in the latest expedition for No Man's Sky within an hour. So I'm going to switch over to that. Alright, log out of this. Go ahead and start up No Man's Sky. As soon as I can get Steam up here. So yeah, reason we're hopping on No Man's Sky is that it got another big update called the Relics update, where the gist of it is you can now do more things with the ancient bones and fossils that you can dig up in some of the planets.